What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sigma here, bringing you another gameplay commentary for the Wii U on Black Ops 2, and today I am bringing you a 79-1 AN94 gameplay on the map Hijacked using the AN94 with the grip, stock, and fast mags attachments with flak jacket, toughness, scavenger, tac mask, one concussion grenade I believe, and a Semtex sticky grenade. And if you guys have watched my latest combat record tutorial class setup video, you guys know that this is not a class that I normally run, at least with this gun. That is because this gameplay is old. You will see at the halftime intermission how old this gameplay is. It is very, very old, but hey, that seems to be what I do. I seem to, get gameplays and for some reason don't use them for months on end, and I don't know why I do that, but hey, this is a good gameplay. I wanted to switch it up from the nuclear gameplay I brought you last, I guess, 2 weeks ago at this point. I wanted to bring you a different kind of weapon, and this was back in the day when I was a little bit crappier at this game, I'd say, so there's a little bit more camping going on and shenanigans that I don't usually do. There's also a little bit more, I guess, risky moves going on. Even though I only died one time in this gameplay, it's still, it's not my usual kind of standard, I guess, because I don't like spawn camping. That's kind of what I do most of this gameplay, at least when we have the BC spawn trap going. But that's neither here nor there, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay. I want to talk about a little something that's really, I think, part of Call of Duty, and hopefully in the next game, maybe, just maybe they'll add this. They probably won't, because I guess they've never really thought about this, but maybe they'll change their mind. Maybe they will think about it this time. I don't know. We'll see what happens when the next Call of Duty gameplay comes out. Next Call of Duty game comes out later on this year, and we'll see if they go and they give us this new information. We have this idea throughout the community that stats kind of they determine who's good and who's bad. In terms of, I think that anybody with a 2 KD or higher generally is not a shabby player. They're not somebody to, brush off your shoulder and think, oh, this guy's gonna suck. They're gonna put up some kind of a fight. Now, that being said, there's also people with 4 KDs that I think are absolute trash, and that's just because I look at their combat record and I see, maybe they have a 4 KD, they play domination only, they have a 200 score per minute. That leads me to believe they sit around and camp. Also, there's 4 KD players that, they have 4 KD, 500 score per minute, 8-9 win-loss ratio, and all they do is play in 6-man parties. And that's also ridiculous. I think what they need to add in this game, in the next Call of Duty, is a little stat on your combat record, whatever they're going to have. They probably won't have a combat record, because for some reason Infinity Ward doesn't like putting combat records in their games, and I love the combat record. It's really cool to be able to go over somebody's name, highlight them, look at their combat record, see their stats, and know if you're about to play against a bunch of crapheads, a bunch of people that don't know how to play, that have no thumbs, or a bunch of good players. Excuse me there. But nonetheless, if they add the stat that shows your average party size, they have this kind of thing in Smash Brothers. If you guys have ever played Super Smash Brothers, there's a stat on their melee records or Brawl combat summary, whatever it's called. In Brawl, I don't remember what it's called next, but I play melee mainly when I do play Smash. It adds, there's a little number that says the average number of players played per game for that character. So why not add that to Call of Duty? That would help me understand the stats a little bit better, and it would actually make stats mean something a little bit more. Yeah, you see guys with these 4 KDs and these 5 win-losses, 6 win-losses, 700 score per minute, but they probably just play in full parties all the time. Now, there's some really good players that have those kind of stats that play solo, and that's freaking amazing. And I respect players more that play solo and have those stats than play in a party all the time. I used to play in a party all the time, as you guys know, but now I only run with about 3 people, maybe 4. I don't really like to run with more than that. That's just because it's boring, frankly, because all you do is steamroll everybody you play against, and it's just absolutely boring to play with, so I just don't like doing that anymore. So nonetheless, what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section if you guys think that adding a statistic that will show what your average party size is would help actually make stats mean a little bit something more, because frankly, there's some players that are just 4 KD party players only, that they can only hold a 4 KD when they're playing in a party. For me, I actually for some reason play better when I'm playing solo, because I guess I have to pull the team more often. I don't like playing solo because I like to have that win-loss that's extremely high, because I've never really had one that's as good as the one I have on my main account ever in a Call of Duty game, and that's because I usually play solo in these games. But nonetheless, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and we will see if maybe, just maybe, they'll add it to the next game. In the last few minutes of this, 2 minutes of this gameplay, I want to talk about one other thing, and that is support for our system. I don't understand why Infinity Ward, Activision, whatever, whoever the hell's in charge of this thing, it's not Infinity Ward in this game, but it'll be Infinity Ward on the next game. I think it's alright to give us 2 menial patches, maybe 3, I don't know what the total is for this game. I think this game may actually have the most patches to date out of any Call of Duty game on a Nintendo platform. But we stopped getting patches. We don't get any updates. We don't get any DLC. We don't even get the Nuketown 2025 map that was a free pre-order bonus. And I pre-ordered this damn game just like many other people did. And probably most of the players that still play this game are the ones that pre-ordered this game. And I'm quite frankly, we're all pissed off at Activision. I know we get this game. This is really the only FPS on the Wii U right now, and it has the shittiest support I have seen on a game. I understand that, you know, the Wii support dropped off very fast because it was never considered on par with the other platforms because of the Wii's capabilities. They were just absolutely terrible and pathetic, but nonetheless, I had more fun playing Call of Duty on Nintendo platforms than I do on my PlayStation, and I'll probably forever have that, and maybe that's because of the community that we have here. Yeah, there's always those jackasses on every console. There's always those idiots on every console. There's always the tryhards on every console. But I feel like the Nintendo platform has the nicest fan base out of all the platforms. It doesn't have the players, which is annoying, but we do have, I think, a pretty good community wrapping around here. And like I've said a million times to people that I play with games on a normal basis, I don't buy Nintendo consoles. Sorry, my bad. Nintendo consoles for the third-party stuff. I wish we had good third-party support, but frankly, I buy Nintendo platforms for the first-party games because that's what they know, that's their bread and butter, and we always get considered to be a joke for some reason in the community. The Wii U, yeah, it may have been a little bit late in its cycle. We should have came out, you know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago with the Xbox 360 and PS3. But nonetheless, our console is better than the Xbox 360 and the PS3, and yet we get no support. And I don't want to hear, oh, there's not many players. Well, you know what? We have 2,000 players on every night, and we don't get any DLC, not even the free stuff. What's up with that, Treyarch? Really, what's up with that?